everybody, welcome to the Plastic General. In today's episode, we're going to discuss custom Forces of Valor vehicles, a rare German anti-aircraft gun, and a really cool kit that you're going to want to know about. Sound exciting? Let's get started. Fire! So the first thing that we're going to discuss today was the Forces of Valor German ambulance. Now, I remember when they announced the ambulance, everyone got all excited, thought, wow, it's going to be a really exciting vehicle. But when it arrived, I mean, it was boring. It just, a few of the doors open, and you'd peek inside, and there really was practically nothing on the inside. And it was kind of one of those things that I think of it as a sleeper vehicle. Because I was going to have none of this. I was going to make this a more exciting toy. So I got out my little hacksaw scalpel and I got started, and this is what I did. Guys, I'm showing this to you because this is so easy to do, and it's going to make this vehicle 100 times better. I took my scalpel and very carefully sawed all the way around the perimeter of the roof of the vehicle. And it came off beautifully. And then I also made a little lip on it so it could fit back on nicely. And then I got some neat little components from model kits and stuff, and I built up the interior. Just after the ambulance came out, Classic Toy Soldiers, otherwise known as CTS, came out with a set of German medics and wounded soldiers. So obviously we have two stretcher bearers here and a wounded soldier. We have a guy running with a stretcher, a wounded figure, and a medic taking the person's pulse. And of course, I don't stop there. I created an extra medic standing up by fusing together a top half and a bottom half of another soldier, and a wounded German soldier in a stretcher bed. And this is how I make it all work together. So now I'm able to take the stretcher, fit him into here, and so he's lying down there. And then I take the figure I made in the bed, and I added these two sort of like planks so he can sit along the top, like in a bunk. So now I have two figures in the ambulance. And then, of course, I can have a doctor figure standing, dealing with the patient. And then the other medic can be here taking this guy's pulse. Now the ambulance is fun. Now for the big surprise. If you can find another German ambulance on eBay, the problem is they're kind of out of print now, and they're going to run you about $100. But if you can get a second one, what I've done is I've given it an Africa Core dark yellow paint scheme. I created it into a command radio vehicle. So of course, again, I removed the lid and gave it an interior. So now we have a true Africa Core command radio vehicle. I built a couple tables up because this truck was actually used as a radio truck in real life. And I put the various radios in there and using spare parts. And to make things more exciting, I took a Forces of Valor figure and a 21st Century Toys Panzer crew member, and I built little seats for them out of polystyrene parts. And I put little radio headphones on. So these guys fit beautifully at the radio tables. They fit in there, good in there. So get an overhead look at that. So the next great collectible I want to introduce you to is, it's made by Dinky. It was made back in the 70s. And it's a 132 scale German 88 anti-aircraft gun. And it's a little bit expensive and it's hard to find, But the real gem is when you're lucky enough to find it with the 3-man crew that it came with. So it comes with a commander signaling, it comes with a guy operating the gun, and then it comes with a loader. And they go nicely together, the commander, the gun operator, and the loader. Now let's keep going. Here's a really nice model kit that I discovered by Armored Fighting Vehicle, AFV. It's the AFV Club, and it's a German searchlight, and it's a 1/35 scale searchlight. But you know what? It works well. It's only a small difference with the scale. And I took a Panzer crew figure sitting down, and I put him in the seat, and he's operating the searchlight. Now for the final segment of the show, this is my big reveal, and this is my great new discovery. It's a mobile German radar station, and it's a 1/35 scale kit, which is very compatible with Forces of Valor and 21st Century Toys. And it's a radar station that they would place around the countryside, and what they would do is they would probe for bomber formations. So you can take your Forces of Valor figures and get this nice seated guy that came with one of the Forces of Valor trucks, and you put him into the baby seat, and of course he's looking into this this viewfinder here, and on the other side it's like a little bicycle seat of a guy, and he's controlling the rotation of the radar. And then on the back, there's another view, a little viewing port thing. I mean, this guy can operate the machinery or be looking into the viewport also, and zeroing in on those bombers. So there you go. So this is how it would be used. It would be zeroing in on the bombers so that the 88s could fire more accurately, and there would be searchlights helping it all come together, and that would be the set. And they go so nicely together. Look at that. And there you have it, an awesome anti-aircraft defense station. So let's see it all in action. Before we go, I want to make a shout out to our sponsor, mydogtag.com. Specialists in making replica World War II and Korean War dog tags, specialized by you. And if you mention the Plastic General on your next order, you'll get 15% off. Sound good? Thanks for joining us at the Plastic General. We are a bi-weekly show that specializes in 1/32 scale World War II plastic toy soldiers, vehicles, custom projects, and toy soldier news. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button and the bell so you can be notified about every new episode that we put out, because we have so much really cool content coming out in the future. My name is Christian Aldo. See you next time.